What is sub-irrigation?
This is not sub-irrigation. And no, it doesn't look like this either. Sub-irrigation means watering a plant from below the surface of the soil. This is a reconstruction of one of the first sub-irrigated gardens, located in the Kingdom of Judah some 2,500 years ago. The elaborate system collected rainwater to grow crops such as grapes, figs, and olives. In a sub-irrigated planter, water is wicked upwards to the roots from a reservoir below or beside the soil. In this diagram, water is poured into the sides of the planter and collects in the cistern below. The soil sits on a porous surface through which water passes constantly. Pouring in the right amount of water will irrigate the plant for an extended period of time. This is an advertisement for a sub-irrigated planter from 1918. The manufacturer featured 6 sizes, all of which needed watering only once a week. This system, from 1924, allows both air and water to travel to the roots of the plant. But just how hard is it to make one of these systems for yourself? We're here in San Francisco in the Richmond district. This is actually my own backyard, and we're going to show you how to put together a sub-irrigated garden. Let's do it. To do this, you will need 2 buckets. This bucket held sauerkraut and was purchased at Top Dog for $1. You will also need a piece of PVC 1 inch in diameter. This piece cost 80 cents and is 24 inches long. A variety of devices may be used to wick water. This plastic party cup cost 10 cents and was reused. Finally, we will use 1 plastic zip tie. The only tools we will need are a knife, a hacksaw, and a drill. First, we made a circle by drilling holes in the bottom of the bucket. Then, using a knife, we removed the plastic centerpiece. Using a drill bit slightly larger than the PVC, we cut another smaller hole in the side of the bucket. Next, we flip it over and drill small holes in the bottom. This will allow air and water to get into the soil. 2 overflow holes prevent against overwatering the plant. Taking the knife, we make 3 to 4 incisions in the side of the cup, being careful not to cut the bottom or the lip. The cup will sit in the bottom of the inner bucket, partially submerged in the reservoir. Water and air will pass through the incisions and into the soil. Using the hacksaw, we cut the PVC at an angle to allow water into the reservoir. We place the bucket with holes in the bottom into the bucket with overflow holes. The PVC is inserted angled end first into the smaller hole, while the cup is inserted into the larger hole. So here we're going to put in a zip tie, just to ensure that the PVC stays in the right place. So for the first handful of soil, you're actually going to want to pat this down so that it wicks the water as efficiently as possible. This is peat moss in here. Then outside we've added a bit of normal soil. Peat moss, formerly known as sphagnum, is used because of its ability to retain water. Its density allows water to travel from the reservoir at the bottom to the seeds near the top. When we see water come out the overflow holes, the process is complete. So why is sub-irrigation important for the future of urban agriculture? Well, for starters, it does not require a water hookup like drip irrigation. Sub-irrigated planters also conserve water by as much as 80% according to Global Buckets, an organization which uses SIPs to combat hunger in developing countries. Sub-irrigated bucket systems are both effective and efficient, require minimum resources, and can be fully constructed for less than $10. How is it that hunger is still a problem in America when food can be produced at such a low cost? The number of people participating in the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program has nearly doubled in the last 5 years. But do food stamps really help people as much as growing their own organic produce could? While some poor people live with hunger, others struggle with obesity. How much money a person earns dictates how likely they are to be obese. Clearly, there is a large hole in our food system. Sub-irrigation offers a path to sustainable backyard gardening. How will we respond?